We've never been asked about pot so much in our life at this dinner. And so if you ate the cupcakes and you're happy afterwards, you're welcome. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play, so we sat in the church on that cold, rainy day. I sat there with Keith and Lauren and Tim, and I said to us all, this day sure looks dim. So all we could do was sit, and we did not like it, not one little bit. Then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw him, the Tim on a limb, and he said to us all, why sit there so dim? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but I have something good, something you'll think quite funny. Volunteers have been helping and working all year, keeping us focused and spreading good cheer. They do a whole lot, this I am sure, and so for your blues, I think they're the cure. Speechless for sure, what could we say? Was Tim on a limb insane for the day? Keith said, no, make that Tim go away. Tell the Tim on the limb, we don't want him to stay. Now, have no fear, said the Tim. My words are not bad, no need to feel grim. Why, we can make a humongous list of volunteer jobs. Well, you get the gist. Door greeters you see as you walk through the door, they smile and they greet. You're a stranger no more. Check-in for kids is constantly busy. Computers and tags make you feel quite tizzy. Small group leaders for your elementary kid, same person each week. Yes, that's what we did. Kids love to sing, they dance and they play, all while their parents are gone and away. Our team who makes coffee has something for you. They've taken their time to filter and brew. A cup of coffee to awaken your mind, to help you transform from grumpy to kind. A bulletin you'll get on your way in from another kind face, we're practically kin. The ushers will seat you in quite a fine place. Then to the next guest they constantly race. The music is played by our musical crew, pleasant to hear for someone that's new. The singers all sing a fine catchy tune, except for the leader who looks like a goon. Communion thoughts create contemplation, while to the cross is our fixation. The cups and the bread are lovingly prepared, while our love for Jesus is commonly shared. The baskets are passed twice on some days, for this is the way Grace Fellowship pays. The service is over, but what will you do? Connection point, yes, because you are new. A gift you'll receive in a nice little sack. So impressed you will be, you will want to come back. Leaders of groups who are willing to share, straight from the heart, for they obviously care. Connect to the world through our great missions team, cross borders and boundaries to live out God's dream. Attendance is kept, data info is entered, all this for certain to keep us all centered. These people who graciously save lots of time, they come in and serve without taking a dime. Does your teen need a place to come frolic and play? Brigade is for them every week on Wednesday. Leaders of teens, they've all got some guts, but Keith leads the way because he's generally nuts. CR meets Thursdays to help people cope. Come in with your hurts and leave with new hope. Our warriors of prayer will meet and proceed to stand before God and boldly intercede. Our building is used and is constantly cluttered. It's in disarray, you hear often uttered. Take care, do not fear, we have just the crew to come in later and pick up after you. The lawn is so green and kept carefully because men like big toys to ride joyfully. The snow and the ice they gladly remove well before dawn, and this we approve. Our meetings are good when there's lots of food, and those that prepare it sure lift up our mood. Now Tim on a limb had finished his list, and everyone sat there getting the gist. Jan then called out, look, Pastor Tim's on his way, and with him the rain did not stay. The sun now did shine, and we all could see. Volunteers matter, we shouted with glee. So thank you, said Keith, said Lauren and Tim. You're welcome, I said Tim on a limb. So he picked up and left as quick as he came, for he was not there to earn glory and fame. So say what you will to all who hear, do not volunteers cause you to cheer? We know we are lucky, fortunate indeed, because of the way our volunteers lead. Without them, we're lost. To that, it's a given. So we'd like to say thanks for being so driven. So Tim on a limb says once and for all, to volunteers everywhere, old, young, thin, not so thin, tall, and quite small. We serve a vision cast only by God. Thanks so much for being part of the squad. The end. And so we do thank you because we realize that you are the lifeblood of Grace Fellowship. We could not do what we do without you, and this church could not do what it does without you. And so we wanted to make this fun to reflect how fun it is to serve at Grace Fellowship. And we hope you do find the joy in serving not only Grace Fellowship, but serving Jesus. And if doing this helps you serve, then I will do it. This concludes our evening tonight, and you can stick around as long as you want and eat up the rest of the food and just talk and have a good time. We just thank you for coming and sharing a bit of cheer. Thank you for serving. God bless you all.